Hello and welcome to the Phillips 6 Community Stadium for this Vanarama National League match between Leamington FC and York City. Both teams will be looking to capitalise on their wins last week, Leamington coming out emphatic 3-2 winners at league favourites Salford City, and York narrowly beating Brackley Town 2-1 to give their new manager Martin Gray his first win of the season. Here's our Leamington line-up. Jose Vega starts in goal after coming in as an emergency replacement for the injured Tony Breeden. James Mace, Connor Goodger, Jamie Hood and Junior English make up the back four. It's Joe Magunda, Joe Clark, Kieran Dunbar, Jack Edwards and Rob Thompson-Brown five in midfield, while Stephen Moore leads the attack. For York City then, Bailey Peacock-Farrell makes his league debut after coming on loan from Leeds. It's Josh Law, Alex Whittle, Hamza Ben-Sharif, Daniel Parslow in the back four, Adrian Omoke, Sean Newton, Simon Heslop and David Ferguson in midfield, and Amari Morgan-Smith alongside John Parkin up front. Here's Ferguson now in the centre circle. Looks to the left to Morgan-Smith. Morgan-Smith is the fullback, crosses in towards Parkin. It's Heslop at the fast post with a decent effort. Still not out by Leamington. And that'll be a goal kick. A good save there by Vega. Really important for him to get that early save in. Dunbar with the corner then. Bit of battling in the box there. Two players going down. Bentref clears. Here's Heslop on the right hand side. Switches the ball brilliantly to Moke. Here's Moke on the left hand side. Into the box. Here's Ferguson!
Oh.
And York City take the lead with an excellent counter-attacking move. Moke on the left-hand side. It breaks into the box. Ferguson with the tap-in. Past Vega. Not much the goalkeeper could do there. An excellent counter-attacking move.
Very much so. It's exactly the same as the chance early on. That's York City breaking down the left-hand side, going through the Leamington defence and fashioning, rather than crossing, a cut-back opportunity, which Ferguson converts with aplomb. Let's say that's very good football from York City, but definitely not the kind of start that Leamington FC wanted. But you can certainly see why York City are 6th in the league at the moment. And again, another giveaway in a dangerous position by a Leamington player.
Newton out to Morgan-Smith. Morgan-Smith cuts inside from the left. Here's Ferguson. And into the side netting by David Ferguson. Morgan-Smith was cutting inside from the left there. Searching ball, finds David Ferguson. Has time to turn in the box and find a shot just past the post. The drop kick. Well won by Edwards there. Edwards with the volley. Just over the bar.
Lovely
by
effort.
Jack Edwards. Brilliant control there from Vega's drop kick. It fell down for him. Just wouldn't sit up for him to hit cleanly. Hood misses his header. Oh, a little flick there by Parkin. Did well to get the shot away. Flick with the outside of his right boot just over the bar.
He did.
Faithful.
Leamington have got to do better though. Yet again, another ball into the box, and you've got defenders missing it and giving golden opportunities to York. They're lucky not to be 3-0 down here, Leamington, which is a shame because they have been coming back into the game. But silly mistakes like that, and all the good play in the world doesn't count for anything.
Cleared there by Newton. Hood lofts the ball back from where it came. Won by Parslow, then by Hood, and missed a foul there in jumping for that ball on Morgan-Smith. Then just climbing on Morgan-Smith there. I think Hood's just injured his ankle there in the process. Just hobbling away. He's just gone. No, he'll stay up, stay on his feet, the captain. Towards Parslow. Junior English off his own bar and then blazed over by Sean Newton. What a chance for York City there.
My word, I mean, not much English to do about that. You know, it was behind him, and it's very unfortunate if that had gone in. Luckily, the bar intervened, and yeah, blazed over in the end. But yeah, another let off for Leamington, though you can't say that's quite so much down to bad defending. English did win the header.
Connor Goodger with the throw-in. Can only find Moke, who finds the advertising boards for another Leamington throw. Rob Thompson-Brown, low drive. just
off the post,
off the outside of the post there by Thompson Brown, allowed to cut inside by the York defence. Driven by Jamie Hood up to Jack Edwards. Lagunda. Here's Stefan Moore. Drive with his left foot, just blocked there. Here's Thompson Brown and Jack Edwards.
Ball.
Well dealt with by Peacock Farrell. Ball will roll out for Leamington. Throw in, very encouraging signs from Leamington early in the second half, Barnaby. Confusion there in the York City box. I think the initial header was flicked on there by fullback Alex Whittle. Had to be dealt with by the York City defence. Just Dunbar couldn't take advantage of the confusion there, and the ball finds its way to Peacock Farrell. Now the ball's gone all the way through. Here's John Parkin's got a tap in here. Confusion in the Leamington defence. Vega came, missed it, just kind of wafted at it, went over Vega's head, and it was very, very good finishing there by John Parkin. Just took it inside on his right foot, then just tapped it into the empty net. He's got his boot off here, the celebrations.
I think Vega must want the ground to swallow him up, Matt. That was calamitous from the emergency goalkeeper, who was actually played very well so far, so he looked very assured. But he looked anything but assured, and after Leamington, such an encouraging start second half, that's going to really stick in the core. That's going to hurt a lot.
I think now's the time for Leamington to really need to get a goal back to put pressure on York, really.
Absolutely.
Here's the free kick. English holds it up. Moore, well cleared by Newton. Here's Hood beating Morgan Smith to the ball and clearing up the line. Benchaf again winning the header. Here's Dunbar. Plays it back to Goodger just over the halfway line. Floats the ball down the centre, and centre backs let that run into Peacock Farrell. Newton with the long throw then. In towards bench ref, cleared by Jamie Hood. Okay, back into the mix with the head. Lagunda up in the air. Whittle wins that in the air. Jamie Hood. Bit of ping pong in the centre there. Heslop emerges. There's Josh Law. Up towards bench 7. Here's Parkin, thought it was in there. Took it well taken down by Parkin. Shot with his left foot. Unfortunately denied by the linesman's flag, which Lagunda will take, opting for a long throw into the box. Lagunda with the throw. Here's Dunbar on the edge of the box, gets a shot away, blocked there by Parslow. Mace heads back only into the gloves of Peacock Farrell, which is an old too familiar story that we've heard this afternoon. Here's Jamie Hood winning that one. Thompson Brown challenged by Law and concedes the throw-in. Morgan Smith lost over the head of Jamie Hood and runs onto it. Big penalty shout there from Morgan Smith. Did very well to get past Jamie Hood, beat him in the foot race, but I think Hood just using his body there, using his strength.
No, nothing there for me. I think, yeah, ultimately Hood was just stronger.
Jamie Hood will take just inside the Leamington half, lofted up, down the centre, well won there by Newton, cleared by Whittle. Here's Hood again, first time lofted ball up again. English. Parslow rises above Leamington centre back. Here's Thompson Brown driving forward, offloads to Clark. Clark outside him is Goodger. Goodger now up the line to Thompson Brown. Goodger again, inside and out. Good challenge there by Morgan Smith. Thompson Brown once more. Goes down under the challenge of Law. Here's Canavan into Revan. Revan with his back to goal. Turns well. Drives down the left-hand side. Ups the byline. Gets the ball in. can only find the hands of Peacock Farrell. A bit more promising there from Leamington. Good build-up play on the edge of the box in the final third. Hood then. Free kick just inside the Leamington half. Up towards Canavan. Here's Obeng up to the touchline, gets it in. Here's Revan, touches it. It's ping pong inside the area, and it's turned in by Junior English, and Leamington have a lifeline. Ping pong inside the area. Junior English picks up the pieces, takes control of the situation, and taps past Peacock Farrell to give Leamington hope inside these final 5 minutes.
Finally, Leamington get the goal that they've been looking for. It was another messy, scrappy goal, which has been the story of Leamington's attacking play, but it's finally come up trumps for them. So they've got 5 minutes to find an equaliser, and, you know, with the wind in their sails, who knows what's going to happen.
Canavan, English, Mace, the bodies are in there. Delivered by Revan. Cleared once again by Benchriff. Here's Revan again, up to the byline. Turns this way and that. Delivers the ball. Benchriff once more there to clear the danger for York City. Here's Clark. Back once again with Revan. Cleared by Sukar. Safety first by the substitute. Canavan wins the header. Canavan now. It's in! It's in! Liam Canavan with an absolutely exquisite finish from the angle, turns in the box and floats the ball back to the far post, trickles in, and the Leamington faithful have their equaliser. It's Leamington 2, York City 2. No one's leaving this one, Barnaby.
I mean, from moribund to miracle in 5 minutes, Matt, it's incredible. 5 minutes ago, Leamington were dead and buried, but now they're level and actually pushing for a winner. Incredible, incredible goal from Liam Canavan. That's why he came on, and he's come up with the goods for Leamington now.
An excellent turn in the box, saw the gap, left-footed curler into that far post. A great block there by Liam Canavan. I thought that header, I think it was John Parkin, was destined to rust in the back of the net. Canavan, right place, right time, headed out for another corner on the left-hand side. Here it comes. Well, flaps it is. John Parkin has the ball across the line. The York City fans and players are appealing, and now here come Leamington. Here's Jamie Hood. Can't find the ball there. And it's wasted.
The York fans were convinced that they'd gone over the line, but the linesman and referee didn't budge at all. You know, never even an idea that they might have crossed the line.
I think it was the centre back Hemser Benchriff with that last touch. Law up the line to Ormond, who's found space. Back to goal, up against Goodger. Once more, another York City corner. Hearts in mouths. Sean Newton will take. Lofted into the centre. It was passed at the back post. Ferguson will pick up. Ferguson on his left-hand side. Can he find a cross? Finds the cross. Vega, very well, very good there. Collected. And there's the full-time whistle. Absolutely magnificent closing stages here. York City look to be cruising 2-0 after that early goal from David Ferguson and the mistake early in the second half by Jose Vega, allowing John Parkin to tap in. But goals from Junior English and Liam Canavan in the closing stages of this match means that Leamington take a point from what was seen to be a lost game. Barnaby Merrill, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, credit's got to go to Paul Holloran for those substitutions. Leamington looked a completely different outfit once Canavan, Obeng and Revan were on the field, and they showed incredible spirit. Fantastic point for Leamington, especially considering the fact they looked basically done for.
So, Paul, give us your feelings on today's game.
Listen, I think it was there to see really. First half, it was men against boys all over the pitch. We were fortunate still to be in the game at half time. There's no ifs and buts about that. If it wasn't for poor finishing, it'd have been dead and buried. We did better second half. Certainly start the half brightly. Then sadly, there seems to have been a bit of a mix. I have to look at it again, a bit of a mix up at the back. which has made it 2-0. And you know, I've just said to the players there, we were better second half. We were a bit braver on the ball, but you know, for us being second best for most of the afternoon, to somehow find a way to just have that period in the game where we asked a few questions, where we kept a bit of pressure on them, we put the ball in good areas, we just put Junior up front for a period, we just thought we might get hold of it and win a few seconds off him. And you know, listen, it shows something. I mean, there's a few games this year where here we haven't got what we've deserved. Probably again today, probably if we've been honest about it. But to come back against the side of the ilk of York, and you know the way they're looking today, and you know, Martin, you know what's coming with York, for us to show the character and the belief and the spirit to, you know, especially after not playing well, and to have that little period where we asked a few questions of them. We managed to sustain pressure for about from 75, 85, had a good spell, and the belief to do it, it's fantastic, really. You know, that's as good as last week, if not better, because you know, when you've been second best for so long in the game and you look dead and buried, to somehow find that inner strength, to that character, to against a good side, to come back and the equaliser was a fantastic goal. And listen, we've had to defend for dear life at the end again, but I'm frustrated with the performance. I'm frustrated with elements of the performance, but I'm absolutely delighted with the character and spirit we've showed at the end, because that was a game that, you know, you couldn't see anything happening, and somehow we've dug in and got something out of it.
Teams are going to start to take a little bit more notice of us now, though, aren't they? Taking 4 points off teams in the top 6, you think?
Well, yeah, listen, I mean, you know, we always wanted to make sure this place, especially Leamington, that we, you know, when we had our good season here, we picked up some great results here. Probably not so much today, but I've definitely seen signs in the last few weeks that we're adapting to the league, and you know, obviously we're doing better. And I think today, obviously, games that we played recently, the lads coming off the bench have made an impact. We've been, like at Bradford or last week, hanging on to, and you're bringing players on to keep us solid, keep a good shape. Today we've had to throw 3 players on that we thought would be a gamble that would possibly give us a bit more going forward, but risk. And to be fair, you know, when you look at it, Curtis has had a massive impact on the first goal, and Liam's, it's a brilliant finish for the second goal. So that's another real pleasing thing for me. And listen, the harsh lesson of today is, if you're, and I certainly don't want to take anything away from York, so they're very good, but if you turn up like we did first half and we're way off it, like we were, and we weren't at it, then you know you'll get put to bed. Yeah. So we're fortunate in that point, but we've showed a lot of character and spirit. And listen, it's not ideal on a Thursday morning when you sort of lose your goalkeeper as well, which has made life a little bit difficult for us. I thought Jose did okay. I think the second goal was, you'd be a little bit disappointed with that. But listen, John Parkins outmuscled a few goalkeepers over the years. But in general, I thought it was he had, you know, good hands, and he's kicked it well, so he was good for us today, Jose.
Yeah, thanks.